Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Sinazak and this is my YouTube channel. So today it's all been about clarifying and putting matters into their perspective and giving the gist, at the same time demystifying the lies that are being propagated and instigated by the lazy gang. You know, their cryptic nature. That's how they work. Reprobatives in nature itself. Guys, there's a story. It's just a story about Nasto again, because Nasto yesterday did a video. Nasto talked a matter of things. At the end of his video, we'll embark on this. At this time, the video that Minhawi did with Nasto's wife, Mr. Flea, also talked about other things. I will come and tell you the truth. Then I will juxtapose such kind of videos and my argument to what later inspired how Nasto has been trolled. How people want to escalate things that are not making sense. So this is going to form the gist, the background of our discussion, our discourse going forward. So guys, there is video of Mr. Flay that is going around. And this video, people are misconstruing the nature, the fact, and misconstruing the happening. Therefore, just juxtaposing such kind of talks that Flay was coming for Dimwango, that Flay was giving a warning to Dimwango. Nothing further than the truth. That's what we call the hogwash. Why am I speaking that is hogwash? Because Mr. Flay was doing an interview and he was asked, what is your thought about the happening? So Mr. Flay came up and told people that the last thing he could do is to see her husband going down, is to see her husband being strolled like the same way the husband is being doing. He says that she's of a dramatic character. If the people want her to be so dramatic, he can. But he looked at the husband, then he said, it is not the right time to be so dramatic. It's not the right time because the husband needs a stable mind to do vlogs. Then they get the ends meet. So he said at the face of it all, he looked at the mental health of the husband. That's why she calmed down. Now, it is the same video that now the lazy gang has come and twisted it that Flay responded to Dimwango. No, Flay was not responding to Dimwango. And I will let you know the message was directed to whom, why, and how. So let's watch Mr. Flay talking.
Nasto. It's not that I don't love drama. Actually, there is no woman who can, want to defend their man or something like that. It's just that the love and respect I have for Nasto, I think it's way too much important than
going to
being
so that is Mr. Flay message. Very clear, as I've said, that he would really stand with the husband and he would protect the husband to the core. That one, it doesn't matter who comes for the husband. But on the face of thing, how the message now is being delivered by the lazy gang is to twist things. And this is what we call the escalation and the instigation of the already forgotten thing that they want to de-escalate so that they get drama to react on. They get drama for content, you know, because people love drama. It was just a simple communication that now people misplacing it. Just like the same way Amara communicated that if push come to shove, she will choose the family and the sisters. Just the same way, Mrs. Flay is communicating, if push come to shove, she will stand behind and give the support that requires, or that required to the husband. Now people are taking all these things, targeting, oh, Amara responded, give warning to Minhawi and Nasto. Oh, Mr. Flay is now giving warning to Dimwango. Far-fetched and hogwash. Now let me tell you now. Last week occurrences and the dramatic scene that was in Nyabohanze before Marwa left to Argentina. A lot of drama we were treated to. People explained and now it was de-escalated because much of it was discussed. But the escalation of it now, it's coming because of a lazy gang. Just somebody will take your words to use it against you. But in which how negatively twisted to concoct a narrative. This is what they are doing with Mrs. Flay video. You know, it's Nasto has been trolled. The family has been trolled. And now these people who are supporting Nasto and supporting Dimwango at the same time. Now they've been left. Which way? People are confused on this street. Why was Nasto being trolled? Nasto was being trolled by the lazy gang because Nasto asked for forgiveness. Nasto asked for apologies. This is what, in the place value and the eye of the lazy gang, that Nasto is weak, that Nasto is simping, that Nasto ought never to have asked for forgiveness. This is the background where Nasto is being trolled and the family, and Miss Flair cannot stand the trolls. That's why Miss Flair is telling people, those who are trolling the husband, she's also very dramatic. She could come, but as per now, things have ceased the fire. You never want to dwell on that thing again. So this is the story that all of them were discussing. So before we listen to what Nasto was talking about, now let's listen to how a section of the lazy gang and the quarters of the lazy gang came for Nasto, calling Nasto, why did you apologize, and started castigating Nasto going forward.
Running so fast when you see Dimwango coming your way. What if they attacked you that day with her gang on your head? If you didn't pull your windows up, what could have happened to you? So you'll be there with an injury, but you'll say, oh, you know, people are just blowing this thing out of proportion. Hello? Let's listen to
had the sections of the people whom was being addressed by Miss Flair. You know, the lazy gang will take information that directed to them, shift, then direct it to Amaro or to Dimwango elsewhere, just for content, because they need as a source to reference, or they need just to tag the word allegedly, then they are off the hook. You see? So this is where they're missing the point, because they could not read in between the message. They don't have what it takes. They don't have the wherewithals of sitting down, analyze and deduce facts and bring it to the public and synthesize. All they do is who comes with this information first, who breaks it in the internet, who gets the most kind of the views. That is what they are targeting, and that's what they want to do. So these are the people that even Nasto himself never hesitated to come and address them. Now, Nasto also yesterday talked about this issue. Nasto also talked of people who are hell-bent of want to instigate and accelerate this issue further because they are looking for content to deliberate about. Now you will see today they will say that Nasto was addressing Dimwango or addressed Dimara, while Nasto was addressing the lazy gang who was trolling him. Nasto was addressing the lazy gang who taking advantage of the issue to instigate, sending him message, trolling because Nasto has just asked for forgiveness. Well, Nasto also enters to their nerves and tell them, if it is for forgiveness, I will ask 10 times, infinite time, because Nasto spoke of the reality. So let's watch Nasto's video, then I will tell you what are the realities Nasto was speaking about.
The positivity of life, and not just dwell so much in negativity. Yeah, as I said earlier, it doesn't matter maybe who was right or who was wrong. It's all about finding peace and moving on ahead. I've actually been thinking so much for the past few days. That's why sometimes you don't see Nasto uploading videos every day, because I was asking myself I just wanted to go back to reality and like ask myself so many questions in my head. So yeah, I think there's a motorbike there. There was a friend who had visited us. I think someone has come to pick her up. But let's get back into today's video. So many guys of you have been calling me, advising me. So many people have been visiting here, and I don't regret like maybe doing an apology or saying an apology, because what you want, I believe there are people out here who still want to see that hate is being like, they love when there's chaos in the community. We come from the same community, Nyabohanse village, and personally for me, Nasto, my wish is to see this village or this community grow into a very big, like a a big community of love and sharing. And yeah, I accept that sometimes we have to set boundaries and people have to respect them. And in case maybe sometime maybe we cross these boundaries knowingly or unknowingly, it's always good to ask yourself maybe some questions, come back to reality, and yeah, you solve those issues and life moves on. I respect my sister so much and also my big brother so much, and I wouldn't want like this tension to continue that much, because we still have tomorrow, we still have next year, we still have many more years to come. And personally for me, Nasto, I'm always grateful for the people who like always support me, always hold my hand very much. I don't think if I will ever forget the families, the people who are there for me when I needed them the most.
That is Nasto's message. That he says he's been thinking about the happening and about the positivity. That's why of all this time he's been confused. That's why after the happening and the trolls, he hasn't been posting consistently daily. He's been posting twice a week. That really explains why the mental health was important. That really explains why Mr. Fred decided to stay cool, not to join the forces of evil-minded who are instigating them to go a war against Dimwango. That's why Nasto chose peace over everything else. He chose peace and apologies over the money that people are offering him. Right there. Now, the address itself was for the lazy gang. You've seen how the lazy gang have been trolling them. And up to now, they are being trolled and being said that you are acting reserved, yet you are a snake. You ought never to have apologized. Which kind of a man are you? Well, apologies does not make one weak. Apologies is an acceptance that they are an event that have really happened. But there's a sign and a projection that you need to go on a trajectory whereby peace coexist. That peace is an equilibrium of every kind of a day-to-day life. It's not every kind of drama and vexation. Nasto is for the drama. Nasto also stood on that podium to seek for forgiveness again, things that the lazy gang never wanted to hear, that Nasto now was telling you, because you don't want me to ask for forgiveness and you are trolling me. Therefore now I'm asking boldly forgiveness. And he typically asks forgiveness and mentioned the sister Dimwango and mentioned Ayamarwa. The last time I told you the reasons why that kind of apology had to come, because these are the support. These are the nerve centers of Nasto. They've supported Nasto to be of a big deal. And Nasto don't want to enter into the books of ungrateful people. The principle number one, maintain your friendship, do not burn the bridges. Principle number two, do not bite the hands that fed you. You can disagree and agree on a principle matters. That one does not mean you burn the bridges. That one does not mean you be ungrateful. You can do it with your level headed high, just for a matter simple fact, ask for forgiveness. Why are the lazy gang feel bad when people ask for forgiveness to Ayamarwas and Dimwango? The last time a replica, when Fellow the boy took it to the social media and wrote to Ayamarwa that, brother, I'm sorry and I'm asking forgiveness. Look at how the lazy gang came for Fellow the boy. They call Fellow the boy names. They call Fellow the boy that Fellow the boy is simping. And Carol also, the tribal bigotry, the bigotryist, came and laced it with with the tribal card, telling Fellow the boy that the lawyers don't ask for forgiveness. The lawyers are brave. Now you could see the chest arm. You could see the thinking of the lazy gang. This is how they wanted to escalate these things a top notch higher, so that it's Nasto, the camp from Emaro camp, to go for them. But they've wasted their time. They waited for a long time. They've been super chatting, all of them, thinking that it will. No, my friend. Nasto has got a dignity, has got a brain that can work for herself. He's not a pushover to be told what he do. He does what is so beneficial to her, to them, and to him as well. So to the lazy tongue, you must reduce the level of the toxic substance that you are taking and the level of your highly octane vexations that are not making sense. Stop waxing the lyricals. Engage your brain. Go into deep side the books, inside the videos, read between the lines so that you get the information, synthesize it, juxtapose them with the relevant facts that had really happened that will form the contextual fact. Whenever you come to the face of YouTube wavelength, then you shall be exuding wisdom. What you will be exuding going forward shall be of impeccable value, impeccable evidence, not just a mere wax lyricals, baseless, based on emotion, less with poisonous kind of character assassination of everybody who's associating with the Amarwa. So guys, let me see and let me know what you think about this video. Plus your advice also is so welcome. And remember, today was my birthday. And I rarely celebrate my birthday because most of it finds me on this side, on this island and this desert. Therefore, it's close to 20 years I haven't celebrated my birthday. I just do posting here and there, but it's my birthday and I'm turning 38 years. Majority of people asking me, how old are you? My friend, I'm still young. I'm 38 years old. Yep. I was born in 18th September in 1986. I'm 38 years old. Only 2 years deficit for me to step majestically to the 4th floor. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.